Welcome back. We are here with Finn and Nelson, and we have learned a new spell that is super cool. So watch this. We are going to, what is it? Copy pasto, something like that. Copy paste the money tree. And you know what? We're going to copy paste it again. Oh my gosh, we could have a whole orchard of money trees and make a ton of money. Oh, this is good. This is good. I like magic. That one didn't work, but that's okay because I am really excited about this development. We're going to have to teach Nelson this too. Oh, this is great. I am really loving being a spellcaster right now because you don't have to do anything. They can clean themselves, they can get food, they can also brew tons of potions that are super useful for skipping over usual sim stuff. And we can copy paste the money tree as many times as we want. So I am really digging this a lot. I think it's great. So the next thing we're going to try is to get a familiar. So we're going to choose the Phoenix one. And I don't know, for some reason I thought that they could do more. They just don't really do much. But we're going to summon it. And there it is. It's pretty cute. I mean, it's also kind of annoying. Like, it gets annoying really fast because it's just floating there all the time. And it's kind of distracting. So it is there, but Becca is over again. She has a key, so she just shows up whenever she feels like it. But yeah, I'm just gonna make the familiar go away. And we are going to check on the child who is hungry. And yeah, I was looking for some food that maybe we could just put out, but that didn't really work. We're just going to give him a PB&J, call it good. Actually, I think, yeah. So I was like, you know what? Forget the high chair. Let's just take the food. So I'm forcing Finn to drop him and he can just go get the PB&J and eat it on his own. And that is all good. We are going to practice some magic too because we want to learn all the spells. I mean, we also want to get to level 5. That's the last part of this aspiration that we have to do is get to level 5 of the spellcaster thing. So that is what we are working on. We're still on level 3, but we're getting pretty close to level 4. So I am happy about that. But yeah, that is what we have to do to finish this aspiration, and then we'll move on to the potions aspiration. But that's not going to be until next time. So Finn is going to go to bed, and when they wake up, there we go. We are just going to work on their needs a little bit, going to the bathroom, eating something. I don't really want to use the potion, one, while we're home, and two, when their needs are pretty high anyway. Like if there's only one or two things we have to do, I don't mind working on their needs. But if it's like if all of them are starting to get really low, I don't mind using the potion. And also, you're going to see me reference that spell book like every 5 seconds because I keep forgetting how many things we know and what spells are available to us. So there is that. I'm going to cheat the baby's needs. I don't really want to take care of a toddler, and the butler doesn't seem to be doing it. Also, I thought I fired the gardener, but they showed back up, so I guess we'll take the help. I mean, it's not like we don't have plenty of simoleons to spare, especially now that we're copy pasting the money tree all over the place. We are going to have a ton of money trees, let me tell you. This is going to be great. So what I'm going to do is actually create a little fenced off area. And honestly, we don't even need these apple trees. Like, we can always buy apples if we need them. And I don't even think they've harvested once. So anyway, I'm going to put a fence around here so that we can put our money trees in this little fenced off area. You know, supposedly it would be locked so that people couldn't steal money from our money tree orchard that we're having here. So I'm planning on filling up this whole space with copy pasted money trees and just fixing the terrain paint a little bit, although I didn't want it to be that dark, so we just lightened it up a smidge. So we are going to continue to copy paste the money trees. The only problem is that it spawns the money tree in a really random location, so they kind of overlap and get stuck and everything. And then there's this one part that'll come later where I miscounted the number of rows, but that's fine. Because look at our money trees. There's just more and more and more of them, and I love it. So that is working out pretty well for us. And the gardener is helpful because then we can just focus on harvesting and not have to worry about anything else. Although we do know a spell for for helping the plants, like weeding and bug spraying and all that. We do know a spell that will do that. And we're just going to make the potion of plentiful needs a couple of times, mostly because I want to make sure that we always have some available. So that is good. We're going to have to teach Nelson some of this stuff so that we can carry it on through the generation, because Nelson is a spellcaster. So that is good. I don't know if we'll have Nelson marry a spellcaster, but then there's like a 50-50 chance that the grandchild is a spellcaster. Anyway, this potion messed up. We got cursed. We're cursed. Look at Finn is green and like all crackled and gross, and apparently it hurts your ability to socialize with other Sims because you're repulsive to them. So this is bad. This is bad. Finn is cursed. We have a problem. And I called over the club. And I mean, Nelson is loving chatting with everybody. Oh, also, look, we got a baby bump this time. And I wonder if it's the shirt. Like, this is the Spice Festival t-shirt. I never ended up taking it off Finn. But when they were wearing the red shirt, it didn't show the baby bump. I wonder if that's related or if I'm just making that up, which is always a possibility. But anyway, Finn is cursed. And it says it'll go away in 2 hours, so I was like, oh, it's fine. We'll just wait. We don't need to brew a curse remedy. But as it turns out, the effects of the curse are intermittent, so the this moodlet will come and go. So it'll be here, it'll go away, it'll be here again until we actually cure the curse. So that is not good, and we're gonna have to deal with that. But right now in this Let's Play video, whatever, I do not know that yet. And of course, we always have a mess in the cauldron. Sometimes it says bottle all, and then we bottle it, and then there's some left, and then it's like you have to discard that. So I'm not really sure what's going on there. But that's okay because we have money trees. So we are going to continue to work on our orchard as well. Plus, we're trying to get to level 5, so it's actually really good that Finn is doing magic because that will help us get our levels up. So that is definitely good. And we are going to continue to use magic, and we also have the discharge ability, so we will, but apparently that needs time to like recharge. You need to recharge your discharge ability, just like the Glimmerstone has to recharge. So I'm like, oh, wow. That's unfortunate. But anyway, I'm just making sure that our trees are all lined up, which I think they are at this point. They're not going to be for very long, but you know. So we need two things for our curse potion. We need citrine and we need an angelfish. So we are going to end up eventually going to the magical realm and seeing if we can buy those things. So we will try that. I did have to Google what citrine was. It's actually a crystal. I thought it was going to be like a fruit, like a citrus fruit, but apparently it is a crystal. So we are going to, revisit that issue later. Right now, we're just working on Finn's needs. They're hungry, so we are going to eat something. Also, there's a food spell, which is great. And we have a toddler running around, but it's okay because Nelson's birthday is going to be Thursday, I think. It's really Saturday, but we're going to have it on Thursday because we're going to do the 2 days ahead thing, seeing as I think that the potion aspiration will go really quickly because there's a lot of overlap with the spellcaster aspiration. The spells aspiration and the potions aspiration both have a lot of overlap with like getting to level 5 and learning all the potions. We know most of the potions already here, so I am also going to have Finn harvest all the money trees. I mean, this is great. This is really great. Also, we know another spell that will just have plants appear. And so I think that that's great too. We're definitely going to have Nelson work on some magic when he becomes a teenager because I think that that is going to be really helpful. And yeah, we're going to revisit that later. But I mean, right now we're still working on Finn. And Finn is what? Eating again. Pregnant Sims are always hungry. And the baby is going to be born soon too, so that's great. But in the meantime, we are going to go to the magic realm and try to buy those things to get uncursed. So we're going to go over to the potions place. At this point, I still didn't know that citrine was a crystal because there's a separate crystal stall. So there is that, but we are going to buy the angelfish here anyway. And honestly, I'd buy everything I needed here. Like, I'm not really interested in going to look for some of this stuff. So, we'll get back to that. But anyway, we are going to try and look for the citrine. It's not here. This is bad. So we're going to go over to the gardens and see if we can't find anything useful over there to use. And we're just going to have Finn harvest everything that is available. So that is good. Just looking around for some more things to harvest. Because at this point I thought that citrine was a plant. It is not. It's not a plant. But, you know, actually, while Finn was doing this, I was Googling citrine. I was like, what is citrine? Where do I find it? I can't buy it. So I am Googling that, and also Finn is going to do some fishing. It's actually really helpful that this whole gardening and fishing area is here because then you can get things for potions right in the magical realm, and that waterfall is super cool. I am really impressed with the way that all of this looks. It's really, I mean, imagine like actually going stargazing in a place like this. I mean, look around. It's just super cool. So we are going to head back to these stalls and go to the crystal stall instead and try to buy some citrine. But unfortunately, it is not here. It's not available. So, I don't really feel like having to go look for it or something. So what we're going to do is just go into to debug and buy one from the debug menu. So, yeah, I would just buy it if it were here, but I'm not going to go look for it. So we are heading home. Also, the baby is due pretty soon, so we are going to check on our money trees and our apple trees also. I was like so confused because we got home and it said a gardener has been here. And I was like, what do you mean a gardener's been here? All my trees need weeding and stuff. But then the gardener showed up while we just got here, so that was a little confusing. I think that the gardener wasn't really here or something. I don't know. Anyway, so now I'm realizing that like my trees aren't all lined up. It's kind of confusing. And I also realized that we have some extras. So like I have 3 extra trees somehow. I don't know how that happened. I was trying to count them as I went, but it wasn't really working. So I was like, okay, I'm making sure that every row has 4 trees, but we have 3 extras. So I'm just going to extend the fence here a little bit. And honestly, I don't know why couldn't I drag the whole square? I don't know. So we are going to make one more tree. So now we are done. We're done copy pasting the money trees. We have plenty. If each of those yields 8,000 a day, we are really going to get a lot of money here. So, um, thank you to the Sims Facebook group for letting me know that that was a possibility because it is awesome. And yeah, I'm just going to go into debug right now. It gave me a little bit of trouble at first. I couldn't remember the exact command, but we are going to get some citrine and call it good because we are going to make this decursing potion so that we can actually, not have that green skin every once in a while. So here we go. Just working on that. And I was a little worried because, well, you'll see in a second. So Finn is making the potion and it's going pretty well. Also, they're very pregnant, so they're like, their back hurts. I think it's funny how the Sims do that. So anyway, this potion looks gross, but that's okay because we are going to bottle it up. And I got confused again because it was like bottle up and then it was like discard content. So I thought we lost it, but we didn't. We still have it in our inventory. And also, we got double cursed. We just got double cursed by trying to take the curse potion. And then I was like, okay, well, let's go in for number 2 here. And it did work. So we are no longer cursed. That was a close one. Not that those curses were deadly in any way, but I am very happy that we handled that. And now Finn is just going to check on Nelson. And I am going to check on the spell book because we do have a couple of more things we can buy. And, um, I just want to make sure that we are are good here. I want to make sure that we are learning all the potions, learning all the spells, really kind of getting the full use out of the spellcasterness. So, there are actually a lot of points to be had. You have to work really hard, I think, to get every single one of those rewards. Also, I'm realizing that the baby smells, even if I cheat the needs, and we don't have a tub. We only have showers because Realm of Magic didn't come with a tub. So what we're going to do here is just put a tub in this room so that we can give Nelson a bath. So Finn is going to bathe Nelson in a bubble bath, super cute. I try to always choose bubble bath because, I mean, if you were a toddler, wouldn't you want a bubble bath? I would. I actually just had a bubble bath. When was that? 2 days ago. Yep. Would recommend. They are the superior baths. So anyway, we are going to clean up the toddler. We're all good there. Our butler is leaving stuff everywhere. I think actually we've had like a couple of butlers. Our butlers keep getting really old. They haven't died on the lot, but I did notice that at one point the butler goes from like an elder to what I think is the butler from Becca's house. So I got really confused by that. And then all of a sudden it was an elder again, and I was like, is that the same person? I don't know what's going on, but anyway. We are going to also cook a cake because it is Thursday. Happy birthday to Nelson. Nelson is becoming a child. Yeah, see, look, that's the same butler from Becca's house. It totally is. So anyway, we are going to give Nelson a chance to blow out the candles, and then he becomes a child. Child, yes, he was a toddler. Now he is a child. And we are going to give him the Loves Outdoors trait and a motor physical aspiration here. His hair is definitely blonder than Finn's, but I think his dad has blonde hair too. Yeah. And then the baby that Finn is pregnant with has red. The dad has red hair, and then the last one has black hair. So we'll see what happens. What color hair all the babies have. I don't even. I mean, it doesn't matter, but I'm interested. Genetics. Anyway, so what's happening? Finn's in labor. Finn is in labor. So we are going to have the baby. It is another boy, and we are going to name him Sachin. So that is really exciting. Actually, I don't know how many more boys we can have because I'm running out of 100 boy names that I like. So, we're winging it. So, we are what? Finn has to also use the no, not use the bathroom. Finn has to eat something. So we are going to do that, and then also we are going to check on our money trees again because that's important and they make us lots and lots of money. I definitely think we're going to get over 3 million, so that is super exciting. We just have so much money and it's great. It's perfect. So I'm really excited about that. And Finn is just harvesting all of these money trees. And once Finn gets to is it level 8 gardening? They can supercell, and we can get twice as much for each tree. Oh, this will be great. We're going to make so much money. I got to teach Nelson these spells too because it is going to be epic. I mean, honestly, I think 3 million could definitely get us through the rest of the generations, no problem. But this is just great. This is excellent. So we are also going to head over to the magic realm here because one, we're going to ask all of these guys to give us more spells, and two, we need to get pregnant with the child of the last spellcaster, and that's this guy right here. So yeah, we are going to have one baby with each spellcaster and then call it good. 3 is plenty. Um, and we are going to just get some more spells from each of these people. We are actually getting really close to knowing all the spells. We're only a couple away. Like, I think we only need one more. Oh, there we go. It was just up on the screen. How many more we need? We don't need that many left. So, um, we're in a pretty good position. So we're gonna ask him, and then ask this other guy, the first father, the father of Nelson. Yeah, I think his hair is a little bit of a different color blonde than Finn's. Actually, Finn's hair might be lighter. You know what? I think Finn's hair is lighter. Okay, well, I guess Nelson took after Finn. But Nelson's skin is a little lighter than Finn's, so you know, genetics. I don't know. So anyway, this is the father of Sachin, and we are going to also get spells from him. We're just going to get spells from everybody before we do the baby thing because, it's learning the magic is more important than the baby thing. The baby thing is just kind of an afterthought because we have our heir and we have pretty much everything that we're handling, so I'm not really too worried. And we are learning more spells. This is great. We're learning more potions. I think we know almost all the potions. We either know all the potions or need one more, maybe. So that is pretty great. Yeah, I think one more. So we are, oh no, we do. Okay, we're good. We're good. And we are also now able to learn the ultimate spells of each category. So that is really great too. So we're able to ask each of these people about that. And then he's leaving, and I'm like, where are you going? And he's like, actually, I can't go anywhere because I'm a sage and I have to stay here forever. So anyway, he's trapped here. So we are going to have a baby with him. Yeah, we're almost done with all the spells and stuff. So that is pretty exciting as well. But we are going to try for a baby here. And as you know, try for baby is at 100%. I am definitely not worried about pregnancy not occurring. So they're going to go down to this bedroom that I have placed and do the thing. Also, I'm going to check the spell book again because I can never remember what spells we know. I just keep forgetting. I mean, that's why they have the spell book so you can reference it. But anyway, so we are going to finish the woohoo and then we are going to take a pregnancy test and then we are going to head home and then we're going to wrap up this video. So that is what's going on here. Finn is now pregnant, and actually, I did check on MCCC. It's a girl, so I'm really excited about that. We are going to finally have a girl. And then I am just going to wrap up the video here. So we are going to head into screenshots. And since we are so close to completing this aspiration, I'm just going to quickly get to level 5. We're really almost there. And then in the next one, we will start with the potions aspiration. So I'm really excited about that and our grove of money trees or orchard or whatever it is. So I will catch you guys in the next one.